What's going on YouTube? 0088 here, and I'm here to react to Star Wars The Last Jedi, How It All Started, pitch meeting. I think this is the right thing I'm supposed to be reacting to, because I saw it's from Screen Rant, and I saw somebody else reacting to it, and it looked like, oh, that sounds kind of funny. I didn't watch it because obviously I wanted to react to it myself. So I just got to see this, because obviously Last Jedi disappointed the hell out of me. Though I didn't make 100 videos like most people seem to have done. Like, people just rinsed this out. People just made video. Maybe I missed out on some serious cash not making like 20 videos about how The Last Jedi sucks. I'm not like a huge Star Wars fan. I enjoyed the prequels. I enjoyed the originals. The only like was Attack of the Clones. That was a bit boring, but I can still watch Attack of the Clones. It doesn't really bother me that much. But like The Last Jedi just pissed me off, man. And people had so many problems with it, like Luke Skywalker not being how he should be. Like too much feminism or whatever, and all this like politics and the Canto-Bite, I hate Canto-Bite though, and Rose, like those are all issues I had as well, but they weren't that massive to me. The biggest issue I had was just the overall film. The overall film was just boring. It just seemed pointless. Nothing seemed to make sense to the plot or the characters. Things just happened. It's like, it felt like a sequence of events that just didn't mean anything. It just wasn't riveting or exciting to watch. Like, I'm all for subverting. Like, the whole point of what Rian Johnson was trying to do with The Last Jedi, he was trying to subvert expectations and all this kind of shit. He was trying to, like, especially after Force Awakens, where everything was basically a carbon copy of A New Hope, he was trying to make everything really different. Like, that's what they do in Hollywood, man. They go to extremes. They can't just find a happy middle ground. But anyway, I don't mind him subverting expectations. The problem is he subverted all the wrong things, and then everything's still, at the end of the day, Kylo Ren and Rey are still gonna fight. Blue lightsaber versus red lightsaber. That's not subverting shit. It was just lame. It was boring. Like, they should have made Kylo Ren and Rey become a team at the end, and that would have been interesting. Like, she actually has a flaw, and she actually joins him, rather than be all perfect Mary Sue, whatever. But anyway, let's watch How It All Started pitch meeting. This better be funny, because it looks funny from when I saw the thumbnail. Because, oh, Screen Rant, I don't know how funny it's going to be. They sound kind of like proper guys.
Okay, so we have a lot of great stuff set up from The Force Awakens that we have to pay off in this movie, so let's start with Snoke. What do you have planned for Snoke? Sure, well, you know how he was this dark, ominous hologram figure? Yeah. Well, in Episode 8, we're going to see him in person, and he's going to be more of like a disfigured old playboy. He is. Yeah, and he has like a really flashy gold robe on. It looks like what they probably
it did look like Hugh Hefner,
suite at a Trump hotel. Interesting. Yeah, so overall, he looks like if Hugh Hefner fell face first down an elevator shaft, and then they did their best. And so do we find out more about him as a character? Oh yeah, definitely. So you know how in the first movie it was like, who is this guy? What's his deal? Yeah. Well, in this movie we confirm that he's like an evil guy. Oh, okay, setting him for a bigger role in Episode 9. No, he dies. He does? Yeah, Kylo Ren cuts him in half. Wow, do you think the fans are going to be disappointed, or what do you mean? Well, I mean, we kind of baited fans for 2 years with questions like, who's Snoke? And now he's dead. Right, that's what makes it so surprising. Oh, true, I didn't think of it that way. Plus, it gives more weight to the reveal of Rey's parents. Oh, yeah, about that. They are nobody. Oh, really? Yeah, Kylo Ren says he saw it in a vision, so they're dead. They're nobody. Is he telling the truth? No, I don't know. We're just going to kind of gloss over it. Okay.
See, the whole Rey's parents thing, people would just say that a lot of people were disappointed that her parents were nobody. I didn't actually mind that too much, that her parents are nobody. That's one of the things that, oh, that's cool, that's different. Like everything was hyping up about Rey's parents, but they're actually no one. But the problem with that is, everything else is so shit. It makes that look shit as well. Could you imagine if the whole film was sick, and like Rey was struggling, and we're trying to, and then we realise she's not actually that great at what she, like, everything, and you know, and then she decides to just join the dark side because she found out her parents were nothing. Her parents were nobody. Like she was waiting for Jakku for no reason. That she just feels so shit in herself that, you know what, fuck it, fuck everything. I'm gonna join the dark side. I don't care anymore. I ain't got no. I did all this to from my parents, and turns out then they're assholes like they're no one anyway. That would have been powerful, but no, she's a goody two shoes. It doesn't mean anything. Like if it meant something that they were nobody, that would be cool. But because it didn't mean something, it's just stupid. Why did you bait us for like 2 years and about her parents when they end up being no one? Anyway, let's continue.
So what about the other big cliffhanger? What's that? Well, at the end, Rey is handing Luke his lightsaber back. It's like a huge moment. Oh yeah, well he just tosses it over his shoulder like garbage. Oh, yeah, and then he squeezes some boobs and goes fishing. Whose boobs? Just this big alien sea cow with 4 boobs. A big alien sea cow with 4 boobs. Yeah, and then the alien sea cow with 4 boobs looks at Rey like, you seen this? So we're really taking all the stuff that The Force Awakens set up and just throwing it out the window. Pretty much, yeah. But here's the thing. I don't think JJ actually had answers to those questions.
Yeah, he didn't.
What makes you say that? Well, I mean, you've seen Lost. True, okay.
He said that himself.
Yeah, so I figure let's just kind of wipe the slate clean. Fair enough. Let the past die. Kill it if you have to. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that. Can I add that in? Sure, thanks. And oh, actually, there is one big question we are going to answer in here. What's that? How does Kylo Ren look without a shirt on? Was that a big question? Don't tell me you've never wondered. No, I don't think I have. Well, the answer is surprisingly good. Well, okay. Yeah, dude works out. So what else happens in the movie? Oh, well, there's a really powerful scene where Kylo Ren, with his shirt on, is going to kill his mom, Leia, like he killed his father. Exactly, but at the last second, he stops himself. Wow. But then it's too late. Leia's command post is hit by another ship from the First Order. Incredible. Yeah, and we see her body floating through space, and it's a really beautiful end for the character because you should have her fly back. What? Leia, have her fly back.
So he's joining in the ship.
But how? You know Mary Poppins? Yeah, I know Mary Poppins. Have her fly back like Mary Poppins. But how? She uses the Force? I don't know. Okay. I mean, I don't really have plans for her for the rest of the movie, but she could be in a coma. It's cool. Yeah, no, sure. I'll have her fly back like Mary Poppins. Awesome,
literally, it's so
I really
fucked
like
up.
Mary Poppins. You're welcome. So I'm still
Mary
not getting
Poppins,
exactly what this movie is about. Okay, well basically imagine a car chase. Yeah, sounds exciting. Now imagine that chase was happening in space and really slowly, right? So basically that's it. The First Order is waiting for the Resistance to run out of fuel
the film's
so
just
they can blow them
pointless.
up. That doesn't sound super thrilling. It's not. And also the Resistance can't go
It's
light
not.
because the First Order can track them now. So they just kind of float around for the whole movie. So then Finn and this new character Rose go on a super long side quest that doesn't work. It doesn't work at all? Not even a little. And they go to this casino city and they see like slave children and slave animals. Oh, that's awful. Yeah, and they manage to free the animals, so they're like, you know what? No matter what happens, this was worth it. Not the slave children? No, they're still slaves. And what's the deal with this Rose character? Why is she in this? Well, she's there so Finn can have someone to say funny things to. Right, makes sense. Also at the end of the movie, Finn is going to make this amazing self-sacrifice and save the day, and she swoops in and stops him. Why? Because she wanted a little kiss. Oh, that's cute, I guess. Yeah, and it really comes out of nowhere because there was no romantic chemistry there whatsoever. And she stops him from saving the day. Doesn't that put everybody's lives in danger? It does. I mean, Luke shows up and saves the day, but she didn't know that was going to happen. And what about some of the other characters? What about BB-8? Well, BB-8 is now a superhero. Really? Yeah, he's basically the best fighter in the movie. Wow. What about Captain Phasma? Oh, well, I thought she was really underused in the first movie. Agreed. So I did that again. Oh, yeah, and also she dies. Wow. But we do find out her armor is, like, really strong, like blaster-proof. How come only she has that armor and not all the stormtroopers? I don't know. And Rey? Yeah, she gets a lot stronger in this movie with little to no training or struggle. It's like the classic hero's journey, but you cut out all the middle stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly. What else happens?
That's why she's boring.
And C-3PO, they both show up and they're like, hey, we're in this. Fan service. And also there's a purple-haired Vice Admiral that keeps secrets for no reason. And Kylo Ren and Rey slide into each other's Force DMs. Okay, now let's talk merchandise. Okay? You mentioned BB-8, but I feel like we need something new to sell toys. Yeah, makes sense. I know it's going to be tough to come up with something that people just blindly throw money at. Actually, super easy, barely an inconvenience. Really? Yeah, just what are 2 creatures that people find cute? I don't know, seals and penguins. Perfect, I'll mix those 2 together and put a bunch of them on Luke's island. Are you gonna incorporate them into the plot somehow? No. Okay, this is fun. What else can we come up with? Okay, what are some amazing gifts you'd surprise your wife with? I don't know, maybe a puppy or some jewelry? Okay, so how about
Crystal foxes.
Hey guys, Ryan here. Hope you enjoyed
that. Was really good. I liked it.
In the comment section,
it was really good video. It was definitely worth it.
Where does it rank on your...
I thought Screen Rant, I used to see some of their videos. I don't know, I didn't really pay much attention or watch all of them, but I used to think Screen Rant were these kind of guys were just, you know, like screen junkies and all these kind of people that would just basically colliders and all those kind of people that would just, you know, suck the dick of these kinds of movies. Like, you know how all the big reviewers give it all raging reviews, you know, but all the smaller YouTubers like me would actually tell you the truth. But Screen Rant actually just decided, you know what, this actually sucks. So they're not like Collider and Screen Junkies and all that. There's only one guy in Screen Junkies, Dan Murrell. He just didn't go, he laid into this film. But all these other like panelists were just like trying to defend it and say, well, Dan, you need to chill out, man. We need the Disney checks coming in, do you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, man, everything he said was spot on. All the, you know, the parody he did, it was spot on. Like, those are just, a lot of those are just stupid, didn't make sense. Like, the film was just bad. The film was just, I don't know what they were thinking. Ryan Johnson's even said, I think Ryan Johnson, J.J. Abrams, and I think the guy that, Adam Driver, the guy that plays Kylo Ren, they've all said on separate occasions how none of this has been planned. They just going with the flow. Like J.J. Abrams had no idea what he was doing when he set it up. You know what happened? J.J. Abrams, all he wanted to do was make a really strong female character, because that's what the agenda was. Like, we want to say something positive and progressive. Like, we want all these progressive characters, but we don't want to put a story behind them, something interesting behind them. Their goal was just to make, like, Star Wars for women and make it progressive. Like, they literally have, like, you might say I'm being conspiracy theorist, but no, they literally have the Force is female t-shirts. Like, Kathleen Kennedy literally wore the Force is female t-shirts. So, and they've said it multiple times that Star Wars is for girls now. J.J. Abrams has said that before. Instead of realising Star Wars has always been for everybody. Just because the main character's male doesn't mean women can't enjoy it and relate to it. It's just crazy. But yeah, yeah, the hero, one of the best things he said, the hero's journey with all the middle stuff cut out of it. Yeah, that's really riveting and fun to watch. No, of course not. That's why no one likes Rey. That's why she's probably one of the worst characters in film history. She's just there and just not interesting whatsoever. Like, it's just mad. Finn is a way more interesting character. Like, he actually goes through changes and he grows as a character. Like, he went from a coward in Force Awakens to trying to sacrifice himself, and of course the new Rose character had to ruin that. Like, though I didn't want Finn to die personally. I think Finn should have been the Jedi. He should have been a Jedi. I know some people don't agree, but I think he should have been. Because he was a more interesting character. But yeah, I mean, there's so much I could say. Like, the guys pretty much said it all in the video. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do for episode 9, because yeah, that's the one thing I wanted to say. J.J. Abrams has come out and said, oh, the people that don't like The Last Jedi are sexists. Like, they're sexist. I guess he's referring to the whole, when they made the cut without women or whatever. I don't know where they come out of this stuff, man. They don't even look at why people don't like this film. They can't just assume people are just sexist. How come we've never been sexist before? We're just suddenly sexist now. It's just fucking bad. It's bad. It's mad. Anyway, that's my reaction to Star Wars The Last Jedi, how it all started. If you liked it, give me a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for updates, and I'll see you again. Peace.